question for you.
A question. Good morning.
Good afternoon. Oh, I didn't put my last name in the text box there. Sorry about that.
That's so good.
Hello, hello. Well, one thing that everybody should know straight away is that one of us is in the US and one of us is
In Australia. We're exactly 12 hours apart. It's amazing.
Yeah. So we start every day with each other and we end every day with each other.
We got 24 hours a day covered around the globe.
That's right. That's right. All right. Well, here we are for our inaugural podcast here. And of course, I was like, oh, we're not podcasting today, are we?
He's like, yes, we are.
Yes, we are. So I put a little blush on and said, let's
You look
do
good,
it.
Adrea. You got this.
Dude, just gorgeous. So just to give everybody a brief spiel about what we do here on the Ask is it's all about asking the right questions so that
we get the right answer.
That's right.
I love the ask. This is what we do on the ask. I love it.
Yeah, that's right. This is what we do on the ask. And but there's a little trick to it that Karen doesn't know what the question is. So I thought we'd just start really light. We won't get too deep here at all. But the question is, and this is a very good question. Part of the reason we do this is because we want people to think about, am I asking the right question? Is that even the right question? So that's what Karen and I are going to talk about here. And of course, we encourage you to participate as it works for you in comments or even coming on air with us. So the question this episode is, our first episode, I thought we would go nice and light, nice and easy with, who do you want to be?
Oh, I was a nervous wreck there going, what is it going to be? I couldn't sleep last night, Adrea. I was having questions in my dreams. What is it going to be?
Oh, I love it.
So for me personally, I suppose I'm going to talk about that personally. I want to be authentically myself. And that's the honest, God-forsaken truth. I want to be someone who serves beautifully, who helps others be the best version of themselves. And I aspire to be me in 5 years, 10 years, whatever time. So that's who I want to be, is more authentically myself every day. Because we're always on a journey, aren't we? And you know this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always on a journey.
The question that sometimes people ask that I would challenge is, who am I? Who am I now? Like it's changing so quickly that it's already in the past. That's a past focused question versus the question of who do you want to be? Where are you going? Where are you evolving to? What are you looking to be? I think that being yourself is a full-time job. It's right. It's hard.
Exhausting. It's like
exhausting. It is.
Especially at the moment with what's been happening energetically in the world in 2024. Like, it's almost the end of April. Like, what? It feels like it was just New Year. And so much has happened. And we've all been evolving very quickly. And a lot of people have had resistance to that. I'm watching it happen. A lot of people are unsettled. But when you are connected to yourself and evolving through that, I feel that there's no fear in that. You're able to move and progress. And sometimes you're being dragged along by the hair, going, no, this is too fast. But, you know.
Yeah, so if you're focused on who you want to be, can drive who you are, right? So if you want to be authentic, then you have this, if you know, I want to be authentic, or I want to, who do I want to be? I want to be funny and loving. And that's what authentic is to me, because those are the things that make me who I am to me and the best version of myself, right? So I think when we ask that question of who do I want to be, we're setting ourselves up to be in a positive, I mean, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm hoping people aren't saying, I want to be miserable and lonely. I hope people aren't saying that.
I don't believe people choose that, but we all have to be now what we want to be in the future, isn't it?
Exactly.
Like both of us are authors, and we really want authorship to be a big part of our future. So right now, we have to be proactively authors, and sharing our words out there into the world, and that will grow and evolve, and you gain momentum. Persistence is definitely key in that
Yeah, you bring
quest.
up a good point of put your dream in that who you want to be, so that you're constantly reaching and stretching to be that, right? Because I think when we get too grounded in what's happening right now, we get kind of stuck. We get stuck there. And then we do
And it's
start to,
fun with the dreams part, isn't it, Adria?
yeah, it's
It
so much
fills
more
you up.
fun.
It gives you
It's so much
zest.
more fun. And even doing it, I do it in meetings sometimes. Who do I want to be in this meeting, in this moment? Especially as I start to spiral, thinking, oh my God, if we have this same conversation one more time, I just can't, right? So I think, who do I want to be? Progressive and an innovator. I want to get things moving in this moment, so that things are progressing forward, right?
It's such a good thing to bring. Just ask yourself in this moment, who do I want to be? Even with parenting, it's like instead of going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what type of parent do I want to be in this moment? Who am I? Like,
Yeah.
that's a really good anchor question to bring you
Mhm.
back to the present and reset. It's a fabulous question. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's like an immediate level setter, I think. Who do I want to
Mm.
be? Ooh.
And you said that's
And you
not
don't
deep.
have to beat
It's
yourself
not a
up and
deep
say,
question.
I don't want to be, a jerk, even though I
Yes.
might be being one in this moment. So let me just refocus that, and try to get myself into a positive trajectory here. It is a really good, and I just really like how it feels. I like it so much better than who am I? Um,
Yes.
it's like the evolution of the who am I anyway? Who cares? Type of deal. So it's sort of who do I want to be? Who do I want to be? And I think a lot of people want to be themselves, and they don't necessarily. Like I said, that's a full-time job. Like, to just stay in me and not listen to the noise that's going on outside. That's sort of
The
projected.
question is the essence of the ask, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's an essence question. It's one of those perfect things that, it's a chapter in our book.
It's okay to
You see
take
the
time.
light bulbs.
It can be quick, and then it can also be sort of an ongoing
Yeah.
question,
It's the
uh,
power of the pause that invites you just to pause for a moment, reflect, recalibrate, and in that moment get on, just and in that instant shift energetically, the vibration, you can shift from one to the other. That's a quantum thing, isn't it, Adria? Can you speak to that? Because I just love how you speak about that. We're changing our story then,
from the
aren't we?
quantum perspective, right? When you think about, like, just bringing the notion of quantum mechanics down to the very simplest of terms, and really even I'm not speaking this from a scientific perspective. I'm speaking it from that all possibilities are available. That's really it, right?
Yes.
That it's that nothing exists until the observer makes a decision about what exists and what doesn't exist. That's really, sort of the Schrodinger's cat, super easy, sort of simplistic way of looking at things. And it's what excites me so much about the topic. And I think it excites a lot of people about the concept of quantum physics, quantum mechanics, particle physics, all of that, to say, anything is possible. Anything exists. It can be true or not true. Everything, and along the entire spectrum, along all of infinity of all time, because everything is perpetually in motion. So you have all these, you have it literally endless possibilities. So that's what I would say to someone. Who do you want to be? There is no limit to where you can take that for yourself. And you're not bound by it. You're not bound by it. I think that's one thing that people do. I am this thing. Even just to say I'm an author, doesn't necessarily even mean, the same thing if doesn't even mean the same thing to the two of us, right?
No.
It's a decision of a state of mind, a state of being that you want to be in. What does that look like to you? That's just one example. But a lot of times people get stuck in these, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a homeowner, I'm a worker bee, I'm a manager, I'm this XYZ, instead of saying, well, who exactly what does that mean to me? Who do I want to be in being those things? Who do I want to be as a mom? Who do I want to be as an author? And it doesn't have to, the cool part is it can shift every single day. The point is asking the question.
And then that's where your focus and your energy is. And that's what grows. And that's what, like, whatever hat you want to wear is your choice, isn't it? And so that's where your energy is. And I often talk about, if you put loving intention, so if you're aware and mindful of the energy you're putting in behind the answer to that question, who am I? Then
you can't help it. I think you can't help it when you're really giving it's a question that gives you a break to say, like, yeah, who do I want to be? Who do I want to be? And at any stage and point in the moment or in your life, or amongst others, I just think it's a beautiful question that you can expand upon should you so choose to, sort of, what do I want to be? Where do I want to be? And you can just keep kind of going with it. How do I want to be? And it just starts to evoke an entire sort of state of mind and state of being.
And if you get into the habit of asking yourself this really important question, you will see a dramatic difference in your life pretty immediately, won't you? Like, it's just that mindfulness thing. You're going, oh, I could choose different in this moment, or I could choose different in this week, or in this month, or in this year. That it has such a knock-on effect for everything. Wow. Like, you're saying that's not deep. I just see so many different channels and things, just where this could go and how it can change everything for someone. That choice. It's the power of it, isn't it? Wow. Yes. Yeah. My brain's just going like, woo. This is a question that can free you from the shackles of what you deem that you are stuck in, maybe right now. Yeah. Or if you're wanting to transition, that question can bring you down that road of making those intricate changes, those stepping stones, because you don't have to take a run, leap, and jump,
it's
out of your comfort zone.
It's not even asking you to take any action. That's the thing. And you don't need to share it with anybody. It can be completely private to you. It can be your own internal conversation. It can also be something that you share with your partner or a good friend, that you just ask them, and I was thinking about this, and that sort of thing. But gosh, I would say protect it and keep it to yours, and use it as your own toolkit, but share the tool. Of course, we always want everybody to share good tools. But yeah. Yes.
Oh my goodness. So, all right. Well, that's a big question. Take that with you, guys. Honestly, just reflect on it, and get ready for next week's question.
Exactly. Yes. So just to wrap up today, the question that we were asking is, who do you want to be? And take it from there. And we would love to hear from you. We have a website, askpodcast.com. Can put, this will be broadcast or it's being broadcast. I don't know
It's
how.
live right now.
And yeah, you can tell people how they can
Knows
comment.
everyone who's watching.
I don't know how. I just trust you that that's happening. You tell people they can.
Oh, it's happening.
And they can respond in comments, and we'll see all of that. We're so appreciative for you to be here. The questions will range. It will probably blow your minds by the range of questions that we ask here on the podcast. And we really are committed to helping people learn that the things that we've learned, which are that the way that you ask the question, the phrasing of your question, sets the intention to get the right answer. And that's what we want for you. That's absolutely what we want for you.
Right? Sets the intention to get the right answer for you, because that's the only answer that is important.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yes. All right,
guys. Don't forget to go and check out the podcast website, because there's lots of goodness on there about how you can be interactive in the show. Whenever you're watching every week, you can ask questions. We will see them live, and we may bring you on screen. So please just come join us on this quest. And Adrea, we've done it. Episode 1.
We did it. Amazing. All right. Thank you. All right.
Bye,
see you later. Bye.